Now, it's an expensive business going to university these days, as many students will tell you. 1 in 3 in London owes money to a payday loan company, according to a recent survey. And some are resorting to taking part in clinical trials to fund their studies. Our education reporter Mark Ashdown looks at the financial challenges facing thousands of undergraduates.
This is Kez, just graduated from UCL with a first in geography.
Any amount you decide to give brings me a step closer towards realising my potential.
There are no loans for further study, so she's crowdfunding to raise money.
These are all the people who have given me cash.
People have donated between £1 and £1,000. The generosity of strangers means she's halfway to paying for her course.
I think people do value higher education. People are upset about what's happening to students, and people value science as well, and these are the people who are behind me.
Of course, universities do what they can to help students with their finances, but with fees and living costs ever rising, more and more students will do pretty much whatever it takes to make ends meet.
A survey of 1,000 students found in London 23% have taken part in clinical trials, 25% gamble to pay fees, and 35% owe money to payday loan companies.
We think universities should be at the vanguard of providing quality information to their students. Every university support page should say, don't get a payday loan, and then go on to provide useful information. We work closely with universities who are interested in providing a sustainable option to their students. And I think the government can provide better information as well. It's not always about extending more loans, it's about letting students know of the dangers of falling into more harmful options to fund their studies.
These 3 undergraduates have only just enrolled. Money is already a big concern.
Fees are obviously so expensive. You've then got to pay that back. That's a big worry. I need to start my degree and already in debt.
My best advice is just to say get a job to be able to fund everything.
You understand why people do things like clinical trials?
I can understand it, but I wouldn't personally do it.
It's not particularly a comfortable experience to ask the world for donations, but I just thought there's no other way.
London is an expensive place to live and study. Students are increasingly turning to quite desperate and at times alarming measures to get by. Mark Ashdown, BBC London News.